Don't wait for an act of Congress. We'll make your Social Security number worth more money right now. Listen to WMMR in the morning. Wake up wealthy.
This is KYW TV, Philadelphia. Now, coverage you can count on. This is KYW News 3 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Larry King.
And I'm Stephanie Stahl. Our top story tonight, deciding just how much money O.J. Simpson will have to pay after a jury found him liable in the deaths of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. Last night, Simpson heard jurors assess compensatory damages of $8.5 million against him. That money will go to the family of Ron Goldman if it's not reduced on appeal. Today, lawyers are sorting out how much Simpson is worth, and jurors could decide the punitive damages before the end of the week. Those damages also are expected to be millions of dollars. For a late report on that phase of the case, let's switch live to Santa Monica and CBS reporter Byron Harlan for more information on what the jury will have to decide in the next phase of the Simpson civil trial.
Good afternoon. Defense lawyers wanted the judge to throw out any punitive award against them because they say the plaintiff's lawyers, the family's lawyers, violated a gag order when they spoke with reporters. The judge refused to go along with that. It was the latest move on the part of the defense team, which is now reeling. The defense failed. O.J. Simpson lost millions, but the team is fighting on. The first new battle, how deeply into Mr. Simpson's finances may the plaintiff's lawyers go? This afternoon, the judge ruled that the plaintiffs may present witnesses to talk about Mr. Simpson's future earnings. Money is what the jury will be thinking about, too, because the job now is to figure how much more O.J. Simpson should pay. If the first award is any key, then the next figure could be huge. The jury ordered Mr. Simpson to pay $8.5 million to compensate the Goldmans for the loss of their son.
Our family is grateful for a verdict of responsibility, which is all we ever wanted. And we have it. Thank God.
The Brown family did not ask for compensatory damages, but they will receive a punitive damage award because the jury decided that O.J. Simpson committed malice and oppression against her. As for O.J. Simpson, it appears he spent the day in his home. Reports are that he did not leave his estate. But he may take the stand during the next phase of this trial. Defense lawyers know that the jury did not believe O.J. Simpson regarding the murders, what he had to say about all that, and the plaintiff's lawyers may be betting that they won't believe what he has to say about his finances either. Byron Harlan, CBS News, Santa Monica. Now back to you in the studio.
Byron in Santa Monica, thank you.
Reaction to the Simpson verdict as members of the public and the legal profession talking a lot tonight. It's the buzz. And as News 3's Robin McIntosh reports, it's a case where everyone has an opinion.
When the talk turns to this man, everyone has an opinion, and last night's verdict has people talking again.
I think it's a bit ridiculous. I think that he was already found innocent of the murders, and he should have been left alone.
I think that justice has been served this time. I don't think it was served correctly the last time.
Much of following the Simpson criminal and civil trial seems to have turned the average man and woman on the street into instant legal experts.
Our system is so very messed up. How can you try a man twice on the same issue?
But the real legal experts, like civil attorney Sadie Ladaz, say it wasn't double jeopardy.
You're dealing with two different types of offenses. One is a homicide, where the standard is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. The other is, in Nicole Brown's case, in the civil action, a battery, and in Ron Goldman's case, a wrongful death action.
Ladaz has been practicing civil law for more than 12 years. Says even if the Goldman family doesn't collect the $8.5 million award, they've won something else.
The Goldman family finally feels vindicated, and that is a very positive feeling.
In Philadelphia, as elsewhere, the legal system is divided into two worlds. In this city, literally into two worlds. Civil cases are heard here at City Hall. Criminal cases are heard right across the street here at the Criminal Justice Center. The talk among lawyers today, the O.J. verdict, and high-power, high-profile criminal attorneys like Nino Ceneri say the outcome was a combination of evidence and race.
There was additional evidence. There was O.J. Simpson himself who testified, and I think that changed the entire complexion dramatically in terms of why the jury disbelieved him. And, unfortunately, race is a factor.
The Simpson civil trial may end this week, but its legacy may last for years. In Center City, Robin McIntosh, News 3.
Okay, so here we are, recapping now what happens next in the O.J. Simpson case. The jury reconvenes tomorrow for the punitive damages hearing. They will hear testimony about Simpson's wealth. Lawyers for both sides will then make closing arguments. Then the jury deliberates again and makes a decision. After that, the defense is likely to appeal the jury's verdicts. And of course, stay with KYW for complete coverage of the Simpson trial. We'll have the latest on today's hearing on News 3 tonight when we join you at 11 o'clock.
Defense attorneys in the John DuPont murder trial are going after one of the prosecution's key witnesses, DuPont's security chief. Banking officials testified today about the use of $38,000 given by DuPont to his security chief, Patrick Goodale. The officials claim Goodale used most of that money to pay off personal loans. But last week, Goodale said he used all of the money to buy a machine gun for DuPont, a gun that cost only $4,000. The defense is expected to use inconsistencies like that to attack Goodale's credibility. Goodale saw DuPont kill Olympic wrestler Dave Schultz and testified that he seemed rational.
There has been a break tonight in the case involving a robbery at a local radio shack and the shooting of a little boy. Upper Darby police say they have arrested one of two suspects in the robbery, identified as 24-year-old Damon Jones of Philadelphia, but they have not charged him in the shooting. Meantime, the young victim of the shootout that followed the robbery has gone home from the hospital. And as News 3's Dick Standish reports, it's been a very traumatic time, a very hard time for the family.
His neck wound is fresh. 8-year-old Sadakar Chowdhury, his mom, and 9-year-old brother stare at the blood on the shirt he was wearing. Outside, the family car has a bullet hole through the front window. Much of the back window is gone.
Dad shot like 3 times.
Dad and Mom were in the front, the 2 boys in the back. Okay, came through there, and when it blew out the back window?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
One of them went inside of his neck.
It was a typical family trip Monday night until 2 men fleeing from a robbery at a radio shack in Upper Darby started firing at police on the roadway. The suspects were caught on surveillance tape at the store before escaping.
A car went fast, like 80 speed.
Suddenly, the family's back window exploded.
I said, did you hurt to my little brother? And he said, I'm hurting. So I tried to check, and I saw blood in my hand.
His dad ran to a phone at the gas station to call for help. It didn't work. Then a lady inside called. An ambulance came. The wounded boy was rushed to the experts at Children's Hospital.
It was scary. He was crying really hard.
So as you look at it now, you can see very clearly it's a very serious problem. But consider what it might have been.
Dick Standish, News 3.
Philadelphia police tell News 3 they have determined that the round that hit the boy was fired by one of the robbers. We'll have more on the arrest on this case tonight at 11 o'clock.
University of Delaware police have released a composite sketch of a rapist who attacked a woman near the campus last week. The victim was attacked from behind by a man with a knife, forced into bushes near the school's football field, and then raped. The suspect is described as a black man in his 20s, approximately 6 feet tall, with a muscular build. He was wearing a black and gold jacket, a baseball cap, and dark baggy pants. Now, if you have any information on this case, you are asked to call University of Delaware Police at 302-831-2222. Again, that number, 302-831-2222. A pregnant prisoner who was allowed out of jail to get an abortion has now had a change of heart and has decided to keep her baby. As we reported last week, a New Jersey judge cleared the way for Sonia Jackson, who is 5.5 months pregnant, to have an abortion. But an attorney representing her fetus said he would appeal that ruling. Well, now Jackson says emotional, legal, and financial support from anti-abortion groups helped her change her mind. Jackson, who was convicted on drug charges, will return to jail and is due in June.
Charges have been dropped tonight against a teenager arrested for calling 911 when he was lost and stranded. New Hanover Township Police dismissed the disorderly conduct charge against Rashawn Jackson today after reviewing the 911 tape of his phone call. Rashawn was arrested January 13th when he simply called the 911 operator asking for help because he was cold, hungry, and lost. Some phone books list 911 as a number to call for both emergencies and non-emergencies. Today, Rashawn said he was relieved to be out of trouble.
Still ahead tonight on News 3 at 6, the changing face of education in New Jersey. Governor Whitman hands out the first charter school certificates. We'll tell you what it's all about.
And later on, never mind 9 lives. Wait till you hear how old the oldest cat alive is. And Dave Rogers is standing by. He's working on the forecast.
After a soggy start, looks like the skies will be clearing and colder temperatures moving in. I'll let you know how cold it's going to get with your exclusive Franklin Institute forecast.
We'll be right back.
Does it seem like your clothes are shrinking? Is it harder to find clothes that fit? Stop squeezing all the fun out of your life. Quick Weight Loss Centers can help you lose weight and start having fun again. There's no prepackaged meals, no group meetings, no gimmicks. Lose weight and eat real food. You can go to restaurants, even eat fast foods. Quick Weight Loss Centers offers 100% privacy and fast results. Lose weight, $6 a week. Now open Northeast Philadelphia and Turnersville, New Jersey. Call 1-800-526-SLIM.
What did you expect, a stretch limo? The way I grew up, I learned the value of $1. You might say it was pounded into me. Today, I still want to be sure to get my money's worth. That's why I keep telling you, come into Mighty. You'll always get high-quality brakes and professional service at a down-to-earth price. I guess you could say I'm your average Joe. No, George, I'm your average Joe.
At Meineke, you're not going to pay a lot, but you'll get a lot.
I guarantee it. Yes.
Hello, I'm Pat Shiraki.
And I'm Yuki Washington. Please join us tomorrow morning for News 3 and always get your weather first.
I'm Chris Edwards. The rains have gone away. I'll let you know if there's colder air coming in behind them in the morning.
How can you tell if you have bad breath? What can you do about it? Dr. Dean Adele has some fresh ideas.
And get the 4th clue in the Great Getaways Contest. Win a trip to Jamaica, only on News 3.
See you in the morning.
Acme saves you more. It's back. Acme store-wide buy one, get one free sale. Get big savings on Lancaster brand or Purdue oven roasters. Turkey Hill ice cream and Cheerios, all buy one, get one free. Plus Land O'Lakes butter, Pepsi 6-packs, and Bird's Eye frozen vegetables. Over 75 buy one, get one free savings, all with your SuperCard.
Acme's the way you save more. Acme saves you more.
Save more ways this week at Super Fresh Food Market. Healthier eating is made easy with Green Giant canned vegetables. 4 cans for only $2. Count on Tropicana Pure Premium Orange Juice to provide a perfect combination of taste and nutrition. Half price, just $1.64. Complete your meal with a cake made with Pillsbury Moist Supreme Cake Mix with Jell-O pudding in the mix, just 74 cents. Eat Cheerios and enjoy a lifetime of wholesome goodness. Half price this week, only $1.64. So visit your favorite Super Fresh Food Market for savings on these items and more.
Now, Larry Kane and Stephanie Stahl. KYW News 3 at 6 continues.
Tributes are pouring in tonight from America and overseas for Pamela Harriman, the flamboyant U.S. ambassador to France who died today at 78. Harriman died 2 days after suffering a stroke in Paris. President Clinton said she possessed constant good humor and charm. Her third husband was Averell Harriman, one of America's most famous diplomats. She was born in England, and her first husband was Winston Churchill's son. Their only child is now a member of the British Parliament.
And death has also claimed a little boy whose story touched millions when we first introduced him to you last summer. 4-year-old Luke John Hooker died from cancer on Monday in his home in Chester County. Little Luke is seen here last June when he and his parents and baby sister went to meet the Pope at the Vatican thanks to the Sunshine Foundation. He suffered from a rare form of liver cancer for half of his short life. He is survived by his parents and 3 sisters.
Strengthening education. It was a highlight of President Clinton's State of the Union address last night. And now, a day later, the governor of New Jersey sets a state precedent with a new type of schooling called charter schools. News 3's Chris Carden reports.
Your work will help bring a new level of educational excellence to the state of New Jersey.
As New Jersey Governor Christine Todd Whitman presented 17 charter school administrators with their certificates, the administrators plan to present challenges to their students.
Longer days, longer hours, a curriculum that is integrated in small classrooms, uniforms, mandatory uniforms for the children so that we can provide more structure. We will also have a lot of technology, long-distance learning, math and science focus.
We would like to move sort of the serious, rigorous academic curriculum down into the elementary level because we believe that children must start to accomplish and learn a body of knowledge and skills before they start to reach the problems of approaching adulthood.
15 of 17 planned charter schools will open this year. But what is a charter school? It's a public school that teaches accelerated programs to a smaller number of students. It's managed by an independent board of parents and educators with state money. And any public school student can apply to attend a charter school.
Every adult American must be able to keep on learning for a lifetime.
President Clinton endorsed charter schools in his State of the Union address, but the idea was signed into New Jersey law a year ago by Governor Whitman.
That charter schools we think are the way to really energize the educational profession, and the president has recognized that as well.
Whitman handed over a certificate to a daughter of an administrator. The act symbolizing taking education out of the hands of the state and into the hands of the community. In Trenton, Chris Carden, News 3.
Governor Whitman says $1 million in New Jersey state funds are available to start up loans for the new charter schools in New Jersey.
And coming up next, we have got the perfect cure for those winter blues. Find out where you can daydream about cruising the high seas on a brand new boat.
We need that today, but it was another dreary day, as you can see by our exclusive CityCam time-lapse video. What's next? Dave Rogers is next with the exclusive Franklin Institute forecast.
Have some real fun this winter.
Catch your ticket at Big Boulder. Catch the sun.
We've got mountains of winter fun at Big Boulder and Jack Frost, with the largest no-tubing park in the universe. Check out the new Klondike Mega Tube. No experience necessary, just toss in the family. Big Boulder Jack Frost Mountain is only a short drive. Catch the fun.
Catch the fun.
Got a penny in your pocket? Then you'll flip for Furniture Unlimited's President's Sale. Huge reductions store-wide, and just 1 penny down means that you make no payments and pay no interest until February 1998 on everything you need for your home. Everything's on sale. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, wall units, and more, even bedding. Take advantage of the 1 penny deal or pay in full now and take an extra reduction off our lowest ticketed President's Sale prices. This week at Furniture Unlimited in Voorhees and Deptford, New Jersey, Southampton, and Quakertown, PA. The real buys are at Furniture Unlimited. If you see news happening or capture news with your home video camera, call the KYW News 3 tip line at 1-800-223-TIPS.
KYW News 3 this morning gives you weather first and a chance to win a great getaway. Compliments of the Jamaica Tourist Board, win a trip to Jamaica. Stay at the exclusive Round Hill Resort. Fly U.S. Air from Philadelphia non-stop to Montego Bay. Watch Weather First all this week. You'll get 1 secret word each day. Send all 5 in on a postcard. The winner will be chosen from the correct entries on February 14th. KYW gives you weather first and your chance to win.
We built America Online by listening to you. You wanted flat rate unlimited use, and we delivered. But we underestimated the demand. Now we're working day and night to fix the problem, investing $350 million to nearly double the system in 5 months. 150,000 new modems, about 6 million more sessions a day by June, offering refunds and credits to our members. I assure you, at America Online, we are focused on one thing, working to serve your needs.
I'm getting a degree, and Rosemont made it possible.
The classes were flexible and convenient. It's really rewarding.
At Rosemont College, you can get the degree you want, and it won't take 4 years. Rosemont's accelerated degree program, where you can earn 3 credits in 5 weeks. All you need is 30 college credits and 3 years work experience. Classes are offered on campus at our new Center City location and at convenient suburban locations. And now Rosemont offers a Master's of Science degree in management. Call today, toll-free at 1-888-2-ROSEMONT. Now, weather with David Rogers. KYW News 3 at 6 continues.
Kind of a mixed bag today. Pouring this morning, a peak of sunshine this afternoon.
That's all it took. That's all it took to get temperatures into the 50s. 51 was our afternoon high today. Certainly well above our normal temperature of 38 degrees. It looks like although things are going to cool off a bit, we're still going to be relatively above our normal of 38. Let's start things out with a look of the continental 48 states, and I'll tell you, pretty hard-pressed, folks, to find any real adverse weather, so we'll travel over to the coast, and you'll notice 2 snow showers across some parts of the Rocky Mountains. The midsection of the nation looking pretty good, some cloudiness. And as we head over to the East Coast, you can notice some of the rain that moved through here earlier today now moving out into the Atlantic Ocean, affecting some of the shipping lanes. Some areas picked up between about 1 inch and 1 1/4 of rain. Most of that activity, as I mentioned, now moving away. And we did have a couple of breaks that allowed a few peaks of sunshine outside. Windy conditions really taking over right now. Some areas had wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And what's happening is a new air mass now starting to move in. Not, fortunately, the real Arctic air, but air mass off the Pacific. So temperatures, although will be cooling off a bit, will still be relatively above our normal high temperature in the upper 30s. Here's some of the rain, as you can see now, tracking out to the Atlantic Ocean. High pressure takes over, and you can see how the effects of some of that throughout the Midwest. Just a lot of dry conditions that will be shifting and heading in our neck of the woods. A few trouble spots across the nation. Across southern Florida, some rain and thunderstorms. Also some rain and storms across some sections of the Texas Panhandle. Our next weather maker just off the coast of Washington and Oregon, and that'll be rapidly moving across the nation, probably arriving in our neck of the woods by early Saturday morning. And we could see a few flakes of snow associated with that system, but doesn't look too promising. As we check in with weather watchers, Frank Vizella Jr. in Norristown, working double duty, 41 degrees right now. Same thing for Allentown. Baltimore, 45. Toms River, Brian Franks is 42, and 44 degrees in Newark. All right, for tonight, the clouds will start to diminish a bit. Winds will start to die down. For tomorrow, we're looking for a great day, partly to mostly sunny sky, pleasant temperatures. A few fair weather clouds now starting to fire up. That'll be on the tap as a cold front across portions of Ontario tries to side south and east. But right now, it doesn't look like we'll get any precipitation from that system. Still under the influence of a big, vigorous area of high pressure. Right now, outside at the airport, 45, cloudy skies, 56% humidity, northwesterly wind at about 21, and the barometric pressure is currently on the rise. For the rest of the night tonight, we'll call it partly cloudy, seasonable temperatures, a bit on the cold side, 26 to 31, winds out of the west at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then, as we look ahead to your Thursday, looking real good. A nice way to wrap up the week. Mostly sunny, pleasant, 40 to 44 degrees. Wind still out of the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And as we check into the 5-day planner, looking pretty good on Friday. Increasing clouds, a high temperature of 45. As I mentioned, could have some morning snow shower activity on Saturday. Otherwise, clearing sky in the afternoon, 38 your high temperature. Sunday looking pretty good, up to 40. And increasing clouds on Monday with a high temperature of 42. That's your forecast for now. Have a great evening. Larry?
Thank you, Dave. Coming up tonight on News 3 at 11, can vitamin D help fight cancer? Find out the promising results of the new study. Plus, can you believe it? There's hope for me and all of us. There's a new kind of ski that's really small but can tackle any trail. Be there when Paul Moriarty hits the slopes, and we mean hits the slopes tonight on News 3 at 11.
The Philadelphia Boat Show has dropped anchor again. A nice reminder that winter won't last forever. The 61st annual boat show opened today at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. This year's show features not only fancy jet skis, other pricey yachts, and seaworthy vessels. You can also catch some pretty interesting shark shows and captain's seminars as well. For more information on the boat show, you can call 215-418-2255. Again, that number, 215-418-2255.
Lou Tilley sails in with all the sports tonight. What's happening?
Sixers back on the hardwood tonight.
That's
a little enthusiasm, please.
Come on, how about some energy?
They get some help anyway. The former Sixer coach Jimmy Lyman is looking for work tonight. He's back on the big board right after this.
Fran Drescher's everyone's favorite TV nanny, but can she cut it as a beautician on the big screen? It's Fran the Hairdresser on Hot Coffee, tonight at 7:30.
Get serious. If you're a boater or looking to buy a boat, the Atlantic City International Power Boat Show is the only show for you. Serious boats for the serious boater. This isn't kid stuff. Wednesday, February 5th through Sunday, February 9th, the Atlantic City Convention Center on the boardwalk, where the action is. Over 400 incredible boats. If you don't buy in Atlantic City, you don't get the best deal. The Atlantic City International Power Boat Show. Get serious.
Decorate your windows, the blinds to go away. Get blinds and shades in any size in only 2 days. 20,000 choices, so many ways to save. There's no place like blinds to go, that's why we say it's so easy at Blinds to Go. You got your window covered at Blinds to Go. One of a kind, the best place for blinds. It's so easy, it's so easy, it's so easy at Blinds to Go.
The people there are very nice, and of course I run into half my friends there. Of course I have fun shopping at ShopRite.
It's ShopRite's Big Beef Bonanza. This week you'll save on all your favorite cuts of beef.
Save on USDA Choice Center Cut oven-ready rib roast, just $2.99 a pound. Bottom round roast for $1.49 a pound. And USDA Choice Top Round Roast or Top Round London Broil, just $1.99.
Just look at him. How can you say no to eyes like those? Of course, eyes like those can lead to a waist like this. Fortunately, there's new Cycle-Life, developed by nutritionists for overweight dogs. Cycle-Life tastes great, and its custom fitness formula has 20% less fat and 10% fewer calories than the leading brand. Your dog will be more fit, lively, and you can see that in his eyes. New Cycle, custom fitness for life.
Now, sports with Luke Tilley. KYW News 3 at 6 continues.
Now, I'm really psyched about tonight. Sixers in San Antonio at the Core State Center. It's really important when I think about Tim Duncan coming here. But David Robinson is still out, and the Spurs are suffering because they only have 11 wins so far. Same as Sixers in Boston. They're all in the battle for the bottom and the top draft choice coming up in the NBA draft. Stackhouse will play with a sore thumb. Scott Williams, though, returns to the lineup tonight after missing 11 games with a broken toe. But Derek Coleman's pinky still hurts, so he won't play tonight. News isn't so good for Jimmy Lynam tonight. Today, the Bullets fired. Bullets, of course, have a lot of talent, but they're underperforming. They're under 500 on the year. So the former Sixers coach is now the former Bullets coach. Assistant coach Bob Stack will take over for Jimmy in the interim down there. Flyers have this night off. They host the Canadians tomorrow night down at the Core State Center after that 1-1 tie at the wire last night. Now, Paul Coffey injured his leg last night, his knee. It's not a structural problem. It's a bruise, and he should be back. What a night last night for Garth Snow, the Flyer goalie, who came out of his cage to join the fight and really threw some serious leather. He ignited the crowd. He ignited the team. But look at him, but he really threw some leather in the cage with not one, but 2 and 3 Stonewalls against Buffalo breakaways, kept the Flyers in the game at 1-0, and they rallied to tie it 1-1 last night. They play Montreal tomorrow night. The Bill Parcells saga continues. NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue will take a look at that agreement between the Jets and Parcells, and until his review is completed, Parcells can't perform any kinds of duties for the Jets at all. Closer to home today, Temple football coach Ron Dickerson going through his list of potential high school football players. It's the first day of the national signing period for high school seniors going on to college. Already the Owls have 20 kids on board. Now, Dickerson knows this year the Owls have to get it to here or else he may be looking for work. Back tonight at 11 o'clock with the Sixers in the leadoff slot for sports. We'll see you then. Back to Larry and Steph now with some more news.
Okay, thanks. Well, finally tonight, a birthday celebration for the oldest cat in America. Take a look at the old fella. His name is Grandpa, appropriately enough. He's from Austin, Texas. And at 32, he still enjoys indulging in the finer things. Today, that means some birthday cake. Now, 32 is hardly over the hill for us humans, but it makes Grandpa 160 in cat years. If Grandpa the cat makes it to 1999, he will be the oldest feline in world history.
May have survived by being tough and angry. That is an angry-looking cat, don't you think so?
He's been through the mill, I'd say. Yep.
32 years.
And that is News 3 at 6 o'clock. I'm Stephanie Stahl. Thanks for being with us, everybody.
Join us again at 11 right after the Miss USA pageant. I just did a no-no. I attacked a cat. I can't believe it. Have a great night, and thanks for being with us. Good night.
Closed captioning for KYW News 3 is brought to you by a grant from U.S. Healthcare.
You won't find a sale this cool anywhere else. John's, only in Montgomeryville, on Route 309. Nobody does it like John's.
Where can you find a store with all the quality products your pets need, plus everyday low prices? You know where. PetSmart. This month, you can get 50 pounds of Alpo dry dog food for only $12.99, plus 5 cans for free. So come get the best for less at PetSmart.
Tired of being overweight? Can't make the right choices when it comes to eating? Do you eat all the wrong foods? At Quick Weight Loss Centers, we can help you lose weight and learn how to keep it off. With our Quick Weight Loss program, there's no prepackaged meals, no group meetings, no gimmicks. Lose weight and eat real food. You can go to restaurants, even eat fast foods. Quick Weight Loss Centers offers 100% privacy and fast results. Lose weight and not your lifestyle. Lose weight, $6 a week. Now open Northeast Philadelphia and Turnersville, New Jersey. Call 1-800-526-SLIM.
In a perfect world, there's perfect toast, perfect grades, and the perfect job. There are no hassles in a perfect world, and nothing ever breaks. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule, which is why you'll be happy to know that Best Buy has a nice selection of brand name appliances. And this week, you'll pay no interest until $19.98 on all appliances at Best Buy. The world's not perfect, but with hassle-free financing now in the Hassle-Free Store, it's awfully close.